Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Are we spooky? Are we suspiciously spooky?
We're trying to be spooky. It is a spooky day. I've talked to several people today, and everyone's having kind of an off day, so I am too. I'm trying not to, but it's kind of happening. But that's okay. I think our stream's doing pretty well. I'm watching it on my phone, so I'm making sure the quality's okay.
Yeah. I think it's good. It looks good on my end. Okay.
That's good. That's good. That's all I can ask for. But today we have some spooky themed activities happening. What are those things, Lori? Tell us those things.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in charge of spooky over here. So I figured, what is the scariest thing you can do with K-pop?
Well, there are a lot of things.
Well, yeah. No, I think fanfiction is the scariest. You never know what
you're gonna get. It can go to dark places. Yeah.
It can. Yeah. And to make it even scarier, I didn't proofread these. I've only read the descriptions, so I don't actually know what they say. If we do in the future,
we'll see how it goes today, and we might start proofreading. But I told her not to, just to see what happens.
Living on the edge.
Living on the edge. It's Halloween. It's on a Tuesday. It's weird. So hopefully everything turns out well. But before we go too deep into this, and we're waiting for people to possibly show up. Oh, there's a second person here. I don't know who it is. It may be me. I know one of these people is me.
There will be a replay crew.
So. Yeah. We're mainly recording this as a replay, if everything goes smoothly, which it appears to be. So we're not expecting millions of people just yet. So join while we're still small, and you get to talk to us one-on-one, basically, or two-on-one, or whatever. But I do want what?
I said I don't bite.
I don't bite. Well, it's Halloween. Maybe we will.
Maybe I should.
Maybe we should. Okay. Let me pull up. Can I pull up the chat? There's nothing to see here because there's no chat stuff. But I just want to see what that looks like. Okay. So the first thing on the list while we're waiting. Oh, there's a third person. Hello, third person.
Oh, hi, third person.
I don't know who you are. It couldn't be any of us. So it might be. It's a different person. First thing on the agenda is to shill our little shop. So let's do that real quick. Let me
look at that model. She's so hot.
It's me. Can you tell it's me? Let me do. Okay, I did some fancy things. Look at that. Can you see that?
That's fancy. I see it. So, it looks very, very official.
Yeah, we have some things added to the shop. I don't know if Lori, have you seen the new thing? You saw the patch.
Yeah, I saw the patch. Yeah, and you got a package sent to my house today.
Oh yeah, that was different. That's I'll talk about it in a minute.
Okay.
It's my skirt for Seeing Purple Kiss. I got two options just in case one of them was horrible. But it turns out I got my other one today, and it's not actually that bad. So I'm gonna return one of them. I'll have to see which one. But that one wasn't gonna get here on time, so I sent it to your house because they send it to your house quicker for some reason. But anyway, we have different things. We started doing keychains, enamel keychains.
Oh, that's so cute.
Enamel. Are they what are they? Acrylic. One has an enamel finish. Or epoxy finish. Look how cute he is.
I know, he's so happy.
That's him on his side. But if you go, you can shop all. And we also have a new Stray Kids thing because we have a lot of Stray Kids people who watch us, even though we don't ever really talk
react
about
to Stray Kids. Yeah.
But I made
that
a
is
new
very
thing to
creative.
them. Sriracha sauce. It went small. Why can't I? Oh well. You can look at it on your own time. But it's their little logo from their album. But with a little twist, I added some lyrics here on the bottom to make it look more like a sriracha bottle. And it's cool. I like it. It's one of my faves. And it's quite subtle as well, which I kind of like because at first you would think it's just a sriracha bottle, but no, it's K-pop.
I think that would be a hit for concert bags.
Yeah, people really loved our Maniac patches. Once they gained traction, they went real fast.
They were crazy. That was really cool.
I may bring them back if I get enough questions about it, but for now they're not coming back, and I've replaced it with a Sriracha keychain. But yes, enough, enough, enough of that. We must
Okay.
move on. Let me take down this. Do you have anything to say, Lori, while I take down this?
No, I mean, I can just pull up our fan fictions and see
Yeah,
where we
we
wanna
need
get
to,
started.
decide on which one we're doing.
Okay, I know I found
We
this
may do
master
multiple if
list.
they're short.
Yeah. I think these are all, like, one-shots, so they shouldn't be lengthy. I'm not sitting here reading chapters of someone's desires with an idol. I guess I should give a disclaimer before I start. I mean no hate to any of the authors.
No, and if we
Um,
do, laugh or whatever, it's just 'cause we find it funny. It's not
yeah.
because we're making fun of the people putting time and
No,
effort into writing this stuff, because we understand it's hard work.
it is hard work. I did creative writing a lot in high school and early into college, so I appreciate it for what it is, but, I mean, let's be real, sometimes fan
Some
fiction is a little self-indulgent.
sometimes
I
it's a
think
little absurd as well, which is
yeah, and
what
it's all
makes
in
it
good
great.
fun. It's all
Mhm.
in good fun, so that's the important part. Um, I'm not
So
gonna read
mhm,
anything, any NSFW, none of that is happening
yeah,
right
we're
now, I
reading some
hope,
fluffy stuff, hopefully. We
hopefully.
didn't proofread, so we don't know actually,
Okay,
but we'll see.
okay. So, I'm gonna go with one of my favorite K-pop idols, San. Which I read you the prompt already, when we like, earlier, like, a few days ago. So it's, "You and San get stranded at the only available motel you can find during a storm. Good news, there's 1 room left. Bad news, this motel is totally haunted."
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay.
spooky.
Spooky.
Okay.
And while you do that, I'm going
Mhm.
to try to get some background music. This thing decided to change everything up on me, so I have to redo how we do that. But do you want to show the fanfic on screen as you read it? If you do, send the link
Nah.
to me. Okay.
No,
Are you
it's
sure?
I'm on an app, it's kinda I don't know, I'm just like, going
Okay.
through a master
And
list,
we'll
yeah,
figure that
I'll
out
just
if
read
we do
it.
this again in the
I'll
future.
just read it. Um,
But yeah, I
yeah,
guess
so
go for it as I try this.
okay. Okay, here's the prompt that the author got.
Okay.
Because, okay, so the request is you're in a hotel with double beds, you keep hearing you keep hearing scary noises and end up in the same bed.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
see, this is what I mean, it's self-indulgent because it's like, "Ooh,
It's a
I wanna."
K-drama, but
It's a
like K-drama
K-drama, but
light,
with yeah, yeah,
not
yeah.
official K-drama, which I fully
Warnings,
approve of, to be honest.
creepy content, mildly suggestive content, so nothing too crazy. Alright. It's good 2,000 words here, so let's get
Oh,
started.
okay.
Okay. This really wasn't how you expected your night to end up. You thought you would be on a plane instead of heading on a plane heading home, but instead you and San were staring at the small, eerily empty room of a motel in the middle of God knows where.
Mhm.
Both of you were tired, but the unsettling atmosphere was sending shocks of adrenaline through both of you. You knew you would be awake for most of the night. It all started with gridlock traffic that caused you and San to miss the flight with the rest of the boys. Oh, they get a shout out.
Have we set up how we met each other, or are we just going in?
No.
Okay,
No, that's
that's fine.
headcanon. That's headcanon. So,
Okay, we
do what
just
you
it's
use your
okay.
imagination. Um, then you made the decision to drive, 2 hours to the next city to get a flight, since no other would be available at your previous location until the next day. But of course, the weather was not on your side. Halfway there, a storm alert panicked your taxi driver, and instead of ending up at an airport, you ended up at a terrifying motel surrounded by nothing but trees and fields just as the storm started. He should lose his job. That is really unprofessional. Like, there
I
has to
don't
be
know,
rules. There has to be rules about that. Just dropping
sometimes stuff
your
just happens.
customers off. Okay. Anyways, I would leave him a 1 star if he
I
did
mean,
that
I don't know
to
why
me.
you would go specifically to a motel, and I guess that's the only thing that was available, but at least
Maybe.
level up to a hotel, come on.
Okay, the good news in all of this was that they had an available room. The bad news, of course, that the motel was terrifying and seemed to come right out of every ghost movie you'd ever watched. Now you and
Ooh.
San were silently or walking silently around the room, wondering if you were gonna get any sleep at all tonight. Between the haunting location and the whistling wind and booming thunder outside, you weren't too sure. You sat down on the edge of one of the beds while San sighed and lied down on the other. "At least the beds are comfy," he mumbled. You
Really? In a
smiled.
in a motel?
"In a
Are we
motel? I
sure?
mean, it could be worse."
Everything
He's
else
looking
is
on the bright
horrible,
side.
but the beds, their beds are great.
Solid, yeah.
Solid beds.
Check them for bed bugs.
Yes, that's what I was thinking this whole time.
That's the real horror.
It's
As of
yeah, literally.
I had bed bugs in college. It was the worst thing I've ever
Well,
gone through.
there's a whole slew of them now in, like, France and Europe. They're taking over. They're taking over
Yeah,
Europe.
no, they're so hard to get rid of.
That's the
Um,
real scary story here. Bed
yeah,
bugs. But
yeah.
continue on.
You said, "Okay," you smiled. "Too bad this place is objectively creepy." He chuckled as he grabbed the remote on the nightstand. "This should help." Turning on the TV, an unfamiliar show began playing, but the sound instantly made the quiet room more comfortable. "I'm glad I'm not alone, though," San said with a smile as you chuckled, trying to ignore how your heartbeat picked up. Aw, here we
Because he
go.
can definitely hear that. 'Cause that's normal.
Yeah, I mean, you're not
I mean,
cuddling
how
yet, so
far
he can't.
yeah, I was like, how far away is he? Like, but it's
There's
fine.
double beds. There's 2 beds. You're in different
Yeah,
beds.
you're in it
This
yeah.
is
That's why you're
yeah,
like, "Why are you focusing on your heartbeat?" But it's fine.
yeah.
It's fine. It's
He
fine. I'm
can't
trying not to be critical.
okay, okay. Okay. Of course, being alone in this place would be much more terrifying, but you were sure your nervously beating heart may prefer it if, it had been someone else, but no, it was San, the one person you were head over heels for, who you were now stuck in a room alone with. Oh, no.
That's the premise of the story, so
That
yes.
is. You weren't sure if it was a blessing or a curse, though unbeknownst to you, the night would reveal which. Oh,
That's
building it up. We're
yeah, that was
building it up, okay.
spicy. It's probably
After
the ghosts. That's what's
yeah,
gonna be
ghosts win.
Yeah.
After you both changed into your pajamas, you sat in silence as you watched the movie on the TV. There was an unsettling tension hanging between you as you shared nervous looks every time you heard an unfamiliar sound. Creaks in the hallway, thuds from the closet, even the sound of footsteps that would be on the rooftop.
The
When a loud
rooftop?
clang yes, we got the top floor. When a
There's ghosts
loud
on the roof.
clang sounded in the bathroom, you jumped and looked over at San, who was frozen, staring at the darkened bathroom. He slowly met your eyes, and you shared a conversation without speaking. "You check."
Like,
"Why me? You check." That's some nice dialogue there.
good back and
Reaching
forth.
out his hand, you followed his movements as you played rock, paper, scissors. As you
It's not
stretched
time
out
for games.
and he said and he his 2 outstretched fingers, you cursed as you eyed the bathroom. Wow, he couldn't be a gentleman. How dare he?
Probably
Making
just
you
a
do
mouse
it,
at this point. Like, what else is in
probably.
the bathroom? Unless
It was a
there's
loud
ghosts.
clang. It was a loud clang. Suddenly
Could just be a
or no,
doorknob falling off.
it could. Slowly, getting up with a sigh, you crept towards the bathroom, aware of San's eyes following you closely. Oh, you got like a sixth sense for him. Reaching out, you pushed open the ajar door, and the creaking sounds filled the room, sending goosebumps up your arms. Quickly switching on the light, your heart jumped, but you were filled with uneasy relief as you saw nothing. In all honesty, you were hoping to find a rat, anything that might explain those noises other than
See,
ghosts.
we are on the same page. Rats, mice, it has to be that, or
It's
a
better
large
than a ghost.
cockroach.
Oh, that no, I take a ghost over a cockroach.
I mean, what else is clanking? What is a ghost doing? We'll see,
Don't
but
give me like trauma from our past apartment with roaches.
that's true. They
I
weren't big
opened the
enough to make
cab
clanks.
No. You weren't there. I was home alone. I opened a cabinet and one fell out on me.
Wasn't it dead though
No.
already? Oh, I thought
No,
it
it
was.
was no. No, I ran out of the bathroom. I spent the night at friends. I was home alone. I was not Okay. Anyways, um, spotting a clothes hanger on the floor, you picked it up, aware that it had been hanging on the shower rod before. Stepping out into the room, you showed it to San. It fell. "How?" San questioned, and you shrugged, setting it on the TV stand, trying not to think about it too much. Lying back down, you groan, I almost wish we were stranded in the car still. San chuckled, but hang on. San chuckled, but he felt the same. He had previously been buzzing with nervous excitement at the idea of sharing a room with you, but he wasn't expecting this creepy motel to steal his thoughts away from you. How dare it?
How dare that hotel or motel.
Motel, yeah. Hearing a scratching sound from the closet beside your bed, you jolted up. You groaned as you wiggled around in frustration. San eyed you before he moved over to come over to one side of the bed. Hey. That's all he says. Hey.
I mean, that's a solid hey.
Yeah. Okay.
But we have been talking for a few minutes now, so it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Like, but he's like scooching over, like he's making room.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's awkward.
Come
It's
here.
cute. It's fine.
That's what it is. You looked over at him and he patted the bed beside him. You rose your brow and smiled. I think we'll both feel better. Aw, so cute. Okay. What? If we cuddle? You asked teasingly, but your heart was racing. He raised his brow and spoke in an even more teasing tone, obviously trying to help lighten the mood. If you want.
This dialogue takes so long to get to. I can't remember what was happening a few minutes ago.
Okay. Well, we're freaked out. There's a ghost in the closet, and he's like, "Hey, come over here. I'll keep you safe, baby girl." That's what he said.
Yeah, in fewer words, but yeah.
Fewer words. You rolled your eyes, but did not reject the idea as you walked over to his bed, crawling in beside him. You kept a few inches between you, leaving for Jesus.
Yeah.
Not actually cuddling with him, though he was secretly disappointed in this.
Wow.
You brought your knees up to your chest as you tried to focus on the TV again, now acutely aware of San's presence and the unfamiliar noises around you. Your eyes drifted over to the closet again, and San leaned closer. Want me to look this time? He suddenly got brave. Okay. You jumped at this before hissing. Why are you hissing now?
Who's hissing? Is the
main
closet
character.
hissing?
You jumped at this before hissing, looking over him, ignoring the proximity of his face. He grinned, amused that he scared you. So I guess he spooked you a little bit because you were so focused on the scratching from the closet that you.
I'm lost. There's hissing happening. I don't know who's doing it, but that's fine.
Okay. No, it's fine, you said, trying to repress your fear. Are you still scared? He asked, amusement in his tone. You rolled your eyes. You're scared too. Am not, he challenged as you gasped. Oh, please, you are. Just admit you're as freaked out as I am. Admit it. Before he could speak, you both froze as the sound of the footsteps sounded in the hall. Okay,
is that the footsteps from the roof?
Probably. Or no, it's in the hall. It's in the hall, so it's closer.
Well, it was on the roof before.
Yeah, but now it's in the hallway. So, yeah. So now he's scared because he said, "Okay, I am." He admitted suddenly, and you felt it move a little bit closer to you.
This is a sold-out motel. Could it not just be a person walking down the hall?
But why would people be doing? I don't know. Just let it be spooky. Enjoy the spooks.
I feel like we're like mystery science theater happening right now. I feel like
It is. Okay. You resisted the urge to lean back into his presence for comfort. You stared at the door and spoke softly. Oh, it's just another guest. You were right. Look at you.
I guessed it. It's like I wrote this myself.
Saad nodded. Right. As the footsteps got louder, they stopped right in front of your door, and San waited silently. Were they going to knock? Were they looking for their room? Another moment passed and no noise was heard. You nervously looked over at San, now worried about what the unknown person was going to do. San rose and you watched with bated breath as he crept softly as he could to the door before peering through the peephole. Stepping away a moment later, he turned to you and his face was blank, but fear was obvious in his eyes. There's no one out there.
Oh. Nothing.
How? You heard the footsteps come but not leave. Where would they have gone? That's not funny. Your voice was obviously shaken. San shook his head softly. I'm not joking. Suddenly, a bright flash filled the room before a clap of thunder shook the walls.
Whoa.
Darkness filled the room, and you let out a yelp as you jumped back. You heard hurried footsteps before San jumped into the bed, his arms wrapping around you as you heard his own startled breaths. That
Valid? Because
reminds me.
why is there lightning happening inside?
No, it's outside. It's
I
outside, but I
know.
think the power went out.
Oh, okay, yeah, that
Yeah,
is scary.
I think that's what it was going for. That reminds me when we were doing the short film, about the aliens,
The asteroid
and
thing?
no, it was during a storm when we had the walkie-talkie in front of us,
Oh,
and
okay.
we were, like we were talking about the walkie-talkie, and then they turned off the lights, and then there was actual thunder that happened outside at that
Oh,
moment,
yeah, I remember
and
that.
we were like,
That was cool.
"That's what
I
that
just remember
reminded me of just
driving
then."
and seeing that big, like,
Oh, the big,
asteroid
like,
thing.
asteroid?
That was
Yeah, that was weird.
terrifying.
That was weird. You
Ugh.
started crying.
Yeah! It was a huge
I
blasted, like, thing. I was driving in the middle of nowhere, there shouldn't be light happening in the sky, there was no storms happening.
That
It
was
was
the
so
true
scary.
horror.
We were
Yeah.
also, like, really invested in aliens at that point, so,
Yeah, 'cause we kept seeing UFOs at your house.
or
And then the
something.
military
There's something.
yeah, it
They're
was
still
either
there.
that or military planes 'cause you
Yeah,
live by the Navy base.
I'm used to them now, they're just like little lights in the sky. But we were very much in the headspace of there's aliens happening, and then that happened, and we were like, "Oh, okay, this got too
Oh,
real."
they're coming to get us.
Yeah, so I'm
Okay,
imagining that
anyways.
moment. We're in that headspace now.
We're in that headspace, yeah. So,
Mm,
anyways, power's out. San jumped back on the bed. He wrapped you up in his arms.
yes,
Okay.
please,
You
son.
gripped on you gripped onto his arm for a moment before you both relaxed, taking a few breaths. "Oh my god," you mumbled as you let out a few deep breaths. Silence hung in the air for a moment before you both let out nervous laughs. "That was such bad timing," San mumbled between nervous chuckles, still holding on to you. "Were you serious? There was no one outside?" He nodded. There was no one. Maybe they just walked away really quietly. Yeah, you
Valid.
agreed, though doubt was obvious in your tone. Looking towards San, you could see his face due to the full moonlight coming through the windows. His face was barely an inch from yours. His breath brushed your skin.
Ooh, that's some heavy breath happening.
I mean, we were scared. We're probably like honestly, I'd be
Yeah,
hyperventilating.
I mean,
When you
yeah.
spoke when you spoke, your nose almost brushed his. He felt your breath on his lips.
I love
He
how we're
felt
getting
your
both perspectives. Usually it's
I
just from
know.
one person's perspective. We're
Yeah, no,
getting, like, dual perspectives happening.
yeah, this is nice.
We're all over
He
the place,
felt a
so I love it.
shiver. No, no, no. He felt your breath on his lips, and he felt a shiver of temptation crawl through him. "I'm
Ooh,
scared." Your
spicy,
voice was a
spicy.
whisper. You felt San's grip tighten ever so slightly
I'm so
around you.
scared.
He replied, his voice just as quiet, "Me too, but it's okay. I've got you."
Yeah.
I love this. Okay. How's my dramatization going? Is it
It's
good?
going well. I wish
Okay,
we had
okay.
background music, but
Oh, that would be so great.
I've given up on it.
Okay, next time.
I could pull it up and make it small, if you want,
Yeah,
but
it's fine.
well, maybe for the
Um,
next one.
Next time. His words touched and comforted you, and you felt safer than you had all night. He was
You
and
son.
always would be a safe place for you, even if you drove your heart crazy. "Stay here tonight," he mumbled, his nose now brushing yours.
Thought that was the bed. We're talking about
Yeah,
the bed, not the
yeah,
motel.
no, no, he
Okay.
doesn't wanna let you go,
The
no.
plan has changed. We're,
Okay.
chilling.
Yeah, your heart was beating like crazy, and you wondered if he could feel it, but his words confused you. "What else would I do? Find another motel?" You asked, almost amused.
Wait, okay, so
You're playing
we're on the
innocent.
same
You're
page.
playing innocent.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
at
we're
first
like,
I was
"What?
like
I'm already staying in here. What are you talking
yeah, I
about?"
was like, "We just bought this we rented
Oh,
out this motel
hang
room."
on, I read ahead. He let out a soft, breathy laugh before shaking his head. "No, I meant here, in my bed, you dummy." He didn't say dummy, I just
We
did.
ruined the joke. I didn't know it was going into a joke. I just thought we were leaving the motel. That's
Okay,
okay.
Your heart leapt in your throat, into your throat, and your breath was hitched. Sharing a room with him was hard enough, but sharing the same bed, he could sense your reservation, and he wondered if it was out of discomfort or if the fear of temptation and hidden feelings he held.
I
Only
feel
if you're
like we're
comfortable, but
quoting
I
TXT lyrics.
only if
They're
you're
talking about
comfortable.
temptation all the time.
Okay. Only if you're comfortable, but I think it might be less frightening, and I would feel better if I knew you were close. Aw, he's so sweet. Okay, 1,000 thoughts rushed through your head as you softly nodded. Okay.
Okay.
You stared in silence at each other, his face slowly becoming more visible as your eyes adjusted to the darkness. You thought you saw his eyes flick to your lips and linger for a moment, but you felt it might just be your eyes seeing things unclearly. Slowly, you felt his hands move from around your arms to your waist, and you felt a shiver run up your spine. His breath seemed to brush your face more than
Cue the
before as
ghost!
you
Cue the
wondered if he
ghost!
was
Bring in
inching
the ghost!
closer. Hang on! Another flash of lightning lit up the room.
There we go.
You jumped, before suddenly freezing as sound gripped you close, his lips smashing into yours. This is a K-drama.
I just imagine, like, you know, like, the K-dramas where they, like, fall and then, like, their
Yeah!
lips touch?
Yeah, no,
I
I
feel
just
like
watched
that.
one like that. I just watched one
Yeah.
like that. So I Married the Anti-Fan when the car accident. You've seen that one, right? Yeah,
Yeah, I recommended it.
yeah, you did. That's why, yeah, and Soo-young was in it, so I had to watch my girl. But that's what it's like.
That is what I see.
Props to the lightning. God was
Yes.
on their side there. Yeah, giving him a helping hand. Let's see. Astonishment and excitement ran through you as you realized he was kissing you. But before you could return the kiss, he was pulling away. I'm sorry, the words rushed out and you felt your heart drop a little. Your eyes looked as your eyes locked as silence hung between you for a moment. Butterflies rushed through you. So did disappointment at his sudden regret. Why are you sorry? You asked softly, a hint of despondence in your tone, and he did not miss. I guess that he did not miss. There was a typo.
It's fine.
What? He felt hope rise in his chest as his heart beat heavily. He was surprised at his own actions as he moved without thinking, finally having kissed you like he had been imagining for ages.
I don't think it was a real kiss. I feel like it's just like you fall and lips touch for a second and then it's gone. That's what it sounded like.
I think he was like trying to, but then you kind of accidentally jumped into it because of the lightning, and so I think he was like
Maybe.
leaning in, and then you got
That's
a little
fair.
surprise. That's what I'm imagining, and then he was like,
Okay.
"Oh, she just jumped, and that was an accident. I didn't mean to do it like
Okay.
that." I think that's
I
what was
see.
going on.
That's fair.
Okay. Why are you sorry? You repeated. Silence hung in the air for a second as you felt his hand tighten on your waist again.
Oh, here we go. More lightning. Cue the lightning.
I guess I'm not, he mumbled before you felt his lips meet yours again as he quickly pulled you against his chest. Oh, it's gonna get a little spicier. Yeah. But PG-13 warning. The kiss became the kiss became heated as your hands found his neck and hair, your fingers causing a shiver to course through him. His own hands pressed into your skin as he pulled you closer. I don't know how much closer you can get at this point. He keeps pulling you close. We're gonna get there's no gaps left anymore. It is
Some room for the ghosts. The Holy Ghost.
no room for the ghosts. No,
Guess
no
not.
ghosts can get between you.
I feel like something's gonna happen here in a minute.
Okay.
It's gonna change the
Another
situation.
Another heated moment passed before you both pulled away,
That was
letting out
fast.
breathy laughs as he rested his forehead against yours. He
Oh, that's
kissed you
cute.
again, but pulled away a moment later, not wanting to act on his impulsiveness quite yet, and definitely not here.
Because he's a good boy.
He's a good boy. Wants to do things right.
Yeah. Take
Let's
it
see.
slow.
I've been waiting to do that for so long. He breathed
specifically,
out
okay.
before pressing a kiss to the corner of your mouth. You missed, bro. Come on, it's not that hard.
It's supposed to be cute.
I don't. Missing is cute. I don't know. Just kiss on
He
the
didn't
cheek,
miss,
that's
he
better.
planned it. He planned that.
Okay. You grinned as you let out a soft giggle. The feeling's mutual. I think sounds better at flirting than we are. Um, anyways, I definitely wasn't expecting this to be how or where I admitted it. You chuckled as you were reminded of your surroundings.
We're
Being
chuckling
reminded
a lot.
even we do chuckle. That's the thing that we do. Okay. Being reminded even more when a bang sounded from the hallway, making you jolt. You
A
let out a soft
bang?
gasp as San suddenly pushed you down in the bed before covering up the both of you with the sheets.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We need a
nothing,
description on this
nothing
bang.
can get, nothing can get past the sheet shield.
No, the sheet shield is a great,
No,
wonderful
no
thing.
ghost allowed. Okay.
Mm-mm. But I need a
Realize
descriptor of this bang. Is it a gunshot? Is it
it
a
just said a bang. That's all
pots
I
and
got.
pans
It's
happening?
head,
Like, I don't
it's
know.
head cannon bang. Um,
Okay.
Realizing he was hiding the two of you, you laughed. He chuckled as he pulled you close to him again, or not the way. Wrapping his arms around you. There now, we're safe. Nothing can get to us.
That's definitely how this
Uh,
works.
that is. That is. That's how it works when you're a little kid.
Yeah.
You
Well,
giggled
this is
again
real.
as you placed your face against his chest, and he placed his head on yours, pulling pulling you even closer and letting out a contented sound.
How much
He
closer can we possibly get, bro?
We're almost inside of each other at this
Don't
point.
say those words. That is, don't
You know
say.
what I meant, you know what I meant.
I know what you meant. But
Okay. Can't say it
PG.
wasn't a unique confession, he mumbled. It'll make for a great story, you admitted, and he let out a soft laugh. A love story or a ghost story?
Both.
Both. Yes.
Yes. I
He
wrote this. The plot twist, I wrote this.
Are you secretly a fanfiction writer in your free time?
Who knows? Who knows?
Okay. The end.
Oh, that's the end.
There we go. That was the
Good,
end.
I didn't write it because I did not know that was the end. Okay. Where are the ghosts? I
Ah!
want a ghost.
Okay, okay.
There was just
Let me
mysterious
let
bangs
me
and steps. Come on. Come on.
Alright. Let
I
me
want
see.
ghosts and
Where's
goblins. Oh,
um
thank you.
what?
Look at the chat. Your
Oh,
dad said
I'm on
he likes your
Tumblr.
looks. Oh,
Oh,
okay. Well,
is
your
my
dad
dad in the
chatted.
chat? Oh,
Yeah.
hi dad. Yeah, I don't have chat pulled up right now because I'm reading I have fan fictions on my phone. So that's taking up my
I
screen.
dressed up as a monster in theme of 17's iconic
The
song,
monster song,
Monster.
I listened to
Where my
that in the car
goblins at?
today.
Keep your claws up.
Sorry. Do that.
It's a masterpiece. I have the reaction to the album really close to being done. It should go out tomorrow, if
Yay.
not the next day.
Yeah,
I
I
had a
think Monster is my
time.
favorite song. Monster is my favorite song.
Surprisingly, I really am obsessed with SOS. I
That's my
wasn't
second
expecting
favorite.
yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to like it so much, but it's constantly going in my head, and I love it.
Mhm.
But yeah, Monster is a masterpiece. Like, the composition of it and everything, crazy.
Oh, speaking of 17, do you wanna read one with a 17 member?
Of course, I will never say no to 17.
Okay.
Are
This
you sure you don't want
is
me to pull up spooky music for ambiance? I
if
could
you can
try
pull it
it.
up, you can. If
We'll
not,
see. Maybe I won't.
okay. This one is with Vernon.
Ah, perfect! Perfect
Yeah. Where
timing.
are my goblins
Talking about
at? Yeah.
talking about monsters and stuff.
And
He
I
composed and wrote on this song, so let's go.
yeah, okay.
Where my
So
goblins
here's
at?
the
My
here's
favorite line.
the plot. Who knew getting lost in a haunted house would introduce you to a cute stranger who is just as scared as you are? Even though I personally, after seeing them in like do like the spooky going 17s, he's very chill.
Yeah, he would not care. Yeah.
Um,
If you're
but
gonna say that,
maybe
like, say it about DK or yeah,
or
DK.
yeah, like
It's
I can
DK.
see getting a little spooked too. A little bit.
DK's the most spooked.
DK is the most.
Yeah.
Seungkwan is the most.
Yeah, 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 sometimes.
Yeah.
Actually, Ming Hao is the most chill though, surprisingly. He made friends
him and
with them.
Wonu,
Yeah.
they were both very chill.
See,
Wonu,
he
like,
does what
saved the
I do.
puzzle.
He does what I do in, like, haunted houses. I make friends with all the people.
I don't.
Yeah,
Do you
I'm
remember
chill.
when we were at the haunted forest and that girl came up and started playing with my hair?
Yeah, that was creepy. I didn't know they
That
were
was
allowed to touch
weird.
you.
I didn't
What
know
if
they were
she
allowed to
wasn't
touch
a
you.
what if she
I
wasn't a
was
cast
like,
member?
oh. I was actually scared because there's this girl playing with my hair, and I'm like, hold up, you're this little zombie kid. Are you really allowed to? I thought you couldn't
Yeah,
touch
was it a
the people.
child? Was it
It was
actually,
a
like, a small
kid. It
child?
was a
Yeah.
small kid, like dressed like a zombie and
Mm.
playing with my hair. And she
Yeah.
just didn't stop. So I just
Yeah.
kept walking through the haunted forest while she was playing with my hair.
They didn't work there.
It's a real zombie. Okay, so let's see. The
Okay, so
prompt
Vernon.
was Vernon. The prompt was
Yeah.
getting lost in a haunted house and running into a stranger who's also lost.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like A grabs B's hand instinctively out of surprise or fear and continues to hold it.
Valid. I feel like he would not. This doesn't seem like
No,
his character at all, but it's
but
okay.
this is we're gonna play pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like I
we're
feel like he's
gonna
not a touchy person.
no, we're
It's
gonna play
okay.
pretend though. He's just a character in this. This isn't
Yeah,
real Vernon. This is pretend
I know.
Vernon. This
You're
one's a little bit
it's just
shorter than the
using the
last
name,
one.
basically.
Yeah. So a little bit shorter. Let's see. You continuously reminded yourself to keep breathing as you slowly crept through the haunted house. You tried not to listen to your friends' voices to find where they had gone, but the ambient noise, screams, and various sounds
Ah!
sounding
Ah!
made it near impossible.
Trying to be
I
the
mean,
ambiance.
getting separated from your friends in a haunted house, that is a little
It
nerve-wracking.
is intense.
Yeah,
It's
I
happened to
like to
me.
hold somebody's hand while I'm in there.
No. See, at
Um,
that point, I'm just saying hi to all the ghosties. Like,
yeah, no,
"Yo, what's up?
I hold your
Nice
hand a
makeup."
lot in there.
Yeah.
We make Josh go first.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Always make Josh go first.
Remember that one guy that was in, what was it? It was at the the farm, not Busch Gardens. The guy that
Mhm.
would, like, go out in front, and he would, like, hold his hands out, like, try to intimidate all the actors. You remember that
Oh,
guy?
yeah. Okay,
He
yeah, I
was
remember
so
him.
great.
He was cool.
Oh,
I liked him.
he
He, like,
he was
joined our
like
squad.
ninja jumping through the haunted house, or this was the haunted corn maze. So he was going first, and he was always, like, in front of us going like, "No, no, no."
No, no, no. No, no. Yeah.
Anyways. Oh, man, I wish I did a haunted house this year. Next
Memories.
year.
We need to do it. Yeah, we need to do one
Yeah,
again.
next year, I'll come down for there, and we'll go back to the haunted corn maze and forest. Anyways, sighing as you cursed at yourself for again getting distracted and letting your friends wander off without telling them you had stopped. ADHD problems.
Oh, is
Um,
that literally written or is that you?
no, I'm just
Oh, okay.
implying my own
I
ADHD.
thought they were just being, like, kooky and fun. I was like, "Oh, that's a
No, that
cute
was
little
me.
aside." Okay.
Maybe it would have been better if you had just left your shoes untied, at least then you might not be alone. But
Oh, yeah.
left your shoes
Fatal
untied?
mistake. Don't
No.
wear shoes that tie to a haunted
Yeah,
house. Pro tip. That's how you get separated from the
that's how you
herd.
and then that's how you get killed.
Yeah, that's how you
Okay.
die.
You wondered if they even noticed you were gone yet. Some
Doubt
parts
it.
of the haunted house were so dark you couldn't tell how many people were around you at any given moment. Gasping, you turned to face the wall as arms burst through the walls and reached for
Ah,
you. You quickly dodged them before running into the
dodge,
next
dodge,
room.
dodge.
You took in a few deep breaths before slowly continuing on. Rounding a corner, you collided with someone and yelped in surprise, only to hear a yell of alarm from them. I wonder who
Yell
it
of
could be.
alarm! Yell of
Yeah.
alarm!
Okay.
I'm trying
Uh,
to act while sitting, it's hard.
okay. Through your fear, you looked at what you assume had to have been a scare actor, only to meet the eyes of another man. Dressed casually, he was attractive, tall, and clearly as freaked out as you. You stared at each other in alarmed silence for a moment before you both straightened up. You let out an awkward laugh. Sorry.
We're always laughing awkwardly. It's okay.
We're just quirky.
We're
Um,
quirky like that.
he shook his head, equally as amused now that he had calmed down. "It's okay, I ran into you too." Very chill. That is something
That
that
was
he would
that
say.
was that was on
That was in
brand.
character,
That was
yeah.
good.
Looking around him, you saw that he was alone, and he frowned. "Are you alone?" He sighed and nodded his head. "I lost my friends." This okay, this is burden.
Actually, yeah, this is weird because he is always just off
He's
somewhere.
just vibing in a
Vibing.
haunted house, going at
I
his
would not
own
be
pace.
surprised, yeah, if he was just, like, asleep in a corner and woke up and was
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
yeah, 'cause, like,
I'm
the
in a
rest
haunted
of
house."
17, like, all ran, and he was just, like, nodding,
Just
maybe
laying
had his
there.
earbuds in. Yeah, like,
Th
that is very
this is all
burning.
makes sense now that
Okay.
I'm sorry I doubted this writer.
Yes. Okay, so he's oh, nodding else. "I lost my friends." "Me too," you responded ecstatically. "Me too."
Oh,
Well,
me
you mean this
too! Yeah!
this
I
doesn't
lost
sound like
my
something to
friend.
be ecstatic about. He laughed. "Seriously? What are the
Yeah.
odds?" Anyways,
What are
you
the
nodded in
odds?
amusement. "I made the mistake of not telling them I stopped to tie my shoes. By the time I was done, poof, they were gone. Obviously, the
Ooh.
dudes with chainsaws got them. That's what happened."
Yeah, they were
He
literally gone.
laughed, and you couldn't help the butterflies that suddenly appeared.
Oh,
You were surprised at how easily you were talking to the stranger. Maybe scaring the
we've
life out of
exchanged,
each
like,
other
2
worked
words.
as an icebreaker. He cleared his throat. Says, "I think mine may have left on purpose." "What? Why?" "I lost a game earlier, and they've been trying to think of a way to punish me. This might have been it."
This sounds like
This does
17.
this does sound like 17. Okay.
Okay. It's all coming
Uh,
together.
yeah. You tried to stifle a laugh before you cleared your throat. "That's messed up. Funny, but messed up."
It
He
is. It
chuckled,
really
he
is.
chuckled, as he seemed, to eye you, making you feel even more nervous. He looked down the hall ahead of you and then back to you. Do you wanna maybe go together then? Might be better than being alone." You
Yeah,
could
bro.
sense the trepidation in his voice, and you wondered if maybe he
Trepidation.
was feeling those nervous butterflies too. You smiled and
We
nodded
pulled
your
out
head.
a dictionary.
"Yeah, sure." No, this is the same writer as the last one. They do have a creative vocabulary.
Oh, it is the same. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
this one
I'm going
better.
off I found a master list, so I'm going off this master list that they
Do you
wrote.
see the
Your
spooky mug?
gnome.
So
I have
spooky.
I have spooky Hello Kitty.
I have a Hello Kitty mug. But I wanted to use him today because he
Mm,
matches my outfit a little bit.
yes. Um, in as the two of you started making your way through the haunted house together, you introduced
Making our way
yourselves.
downtown. Walking
Vernon, as he preferred to be called, was just as jumpy as you, which made the whole situation more fun, if not more pathetic. In between your various scares, you learn a little about each other, and you couldn't help but feel like you were on an unusual blind date. You would sometimes try to look over at him, unable to help it, seeing as you found him quite attractive. But more than once, you seemed to find him already looking at you. Oh, this could be the start of something new. Okay. Uh, there was definitely something sparking between you, but you weren't sure what to do about it. The situation was more than unusual. Running into a stranger alone at a haunted house was not the normal start for a love story, but hey, maybe it would make for an interesting one at least. Entering into a foggy, dark room, the two of you slowed and seemed to mutually hold your breath. The room seemed like an obvious trap for a jump scare, but as you walked through it safely, you both met eyes for a moment, mutually surprised. Just then, a loud scream pierced the air as hands burst through the ceiling and walls towards
Oh,
you.
wow.
That's intense.
That is
Okay.
intense. That's a nice haunted house. Like, they upgraded the
Yeah.
people coming through the
Yeah, they got
ceiling.
ceiling, like, "Ah, let
Ceiling
me grab
effects.
you."
That's
Okay.
cool.
You yelped as Verdon yelled. You
Ah,
okay. There what's the
what?
difference between a yelp and a
Well,
yell?
Yelp's more like a quick little, "Ah," and then his is like, "Ah,
"Gah!"
ah."
Okay.
That's what I
Okay.
imagine at least.
Okay. Okay. Grabbing your hand, he pulled you along with him before you both let out heavy breaths when you made it to the other hallway. Thank you for the sound effects. Since I
Yeah,
don't have a
I'm
soundboard
doing
yet.
Yeah, I know, I am the soundboard.
You are the soundboard. You groaned in exhaustion, and Vernon let out a soft, mutually exhausted chuckle.
I don't know what an exhausted chuckle
I don't know. You
is.
noticed he was still holding your hand, and you felt your face burn hotter. As you continued walking, he wondered why he wasn't letting go. Did he grab your hand out of pure instinct and didn't realize? Should he point it out, or would that make it awkward?
That would be real weird. Do not point it out. Do not point
Yeah,
it
don't
out.
point it out. Don't do it. No.
Like,
Honestly, you didn't mind
what?
it. Just like just go with it. Just vibe.
Yeah,
That's
seriously. Pro
yeah.
tip, just vibe.
Yeah, honestly, you didn't mind it. As another scare made you both jump, you found his hand to be a source of comfort. So you decided not to mention it, not until he did. You could play it off if needed. Vernon looked at a large painted glass window before he looked back over at you. I think we're near the end. I saw that window from the outside. It was by the exit. You nodded and let out a sigh of relief as the two of you cautiously entered the next room. It was dark and covered in draped plastic sheets. Fog floated through the
We had
room
a
as
room
the
like
sound of
that.
scraping metal and distant breathing could be heard. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
Yeah, you remember that
It
one?
was
Yeah.
yeah, oh, yeah. As you walked past an old bed, someone sprung out from underneath and grabbed at yours and Vernon's ankles. Okay, that would get me. That's
I feel
scary.
like they went to the same haunted house as us, 'cause this
I feel
happened to us. There was a table
Did
where
they go
someone
to
was
Busch
under it.
Gardens? Did they go to Busch
It wasn't
Gardens
Busch
too?
Gardens, it's a
Was it
different
not
one, it's
Busch
a
Gardens?
local
Was it
one.
the
Does
Oh,
this
was it the
person live
local
near
one?
me? Yeah, that one that I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it.
I feel like they live near us.
Yeah, I can't
Who are
I'm
you, person?
irritated that I can't remember the name of the farm that does it
I do,
because I love that
I'm
place.
not gonna say it
Okay, you're
on
not gonna
stream
dox
'cause
yourself. Yeah.
yeah, it's a little close to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Um,
Good time though.
okay. Yeah, you both screamed as you leapt away, watching it as the bloody person crawled out of the door rapidly, leaving you and Vernon gawking at him with
Gawking?
fear-covered faces.
I just
Gawking.
I feel like we're just, like, making fun of this dude now.
I know,
He's
like, you're
going
just
through a
sitting
hard
there
time.
like you got looks of fear on your face, and you're just staring at him like, "Bro, that was intense." That's kinda what it was. You looked over at Vernon, and you both realized the two of you were gripping onto each other out of alarm. Tension seemed to spark between the two of you before he shyly chuckled and stepped away, his smile almost bashfully as he finally realized he was still holding your hand. He let go, though reluctantly, as he scratched his head. "Sorry." "It's okay," you laughed softly. Uh, Looking out of the room, you saw an exit sign and sighed. As relieved as you were to be done with the haunted house, you couldn't help but the disappointment that rose with the idea of parting ways with Vernon. Maybe he'd ask for your number. Maybe you could ask for his.
I doubt he would ask for
Some of the
mine,
possibilities. I
but
doubt it, yeah.
yeah, I was like, I doubt he would ever. I
No,
wouldn't ask for his.
As the two of you made your
I don't
way
ask for
out
anyone.
of the haunted house, you were immediately met with a loud chorus of mixed voices with
Of
cheers and
course.
laughter. Of course, yes. You saw your friends mingling with a group of guys you didn't know.
Who could
You
it
quickly
be?
realized they were Verdon's friends and they pointed and cackled at him. "There you
They
are," one of
would.
your friends called out. "They ended up together," one of the boys yelled amused. "Oh, they set him up."
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Um, your friends ran over to you, hugging you. "I'm sorry, we didn't realize you got lost." You
Yeah,
chuckled
right.
before explaining to them you stopped to tie your shoes. Like a nerd.
Like, that is, like, the nerdiest thing. "I had to tie my shoes
In the haunted house. No. I
in a
forgot how to
haunted
double
house."
knot.
Not no
Okay.
shoes now.
Yeah. Well, at least you had company, it looks like. You looked over at Vernon, who was smiling with his friends, who were clearly making fun of him. "I did," he said with amusement, and you missed the way the boys eyed Vernon and you, as Vernon seemed to continuously look over at you. After some small talk between all of you, in which Vernon casually ended up at your side, something that was not overlooked by his friends. I got an idea. A tall man with a bright smile clapped. Who could
Who could
that
that
be?
be?
Oh, I wonder. Who would run through the haunted house so quickly?
A tall man with a
Um,
bright smile? Let's
It's only
see.
one person I know like that.
I mean,
Um,
there are other tall people, but I think we're talking
but the
about one tall
bright
person.
smile, that gives
Uh,
it away. Yeah.
okay.
How about we all go get some food? He gestured to all of you, and you looked between each other as most everyone nodded approvingly. Most everyone, does that mean not everyone? Did someone say
Yeah,
no?
we were not in a full agreement.
Okay, somehow. A chorus of agreement followed as everyone started talking animatedly, discussing where to go, as if everyone had known each other for ages. You let out a soft, almost bewildered laugh at the sight, and you looked over at Vernon, who was looking at you with an equally amused grin. You smiled brightly at each other, not noticing the various smirks directed at the two of you. Maybe this was the beginning of something great. New
Maybe it's
friendships,
Maybelline.
love. You didn't know, but you were looking forward to finding out.
At the end.
That was good. That was a good
That
one.
was cute. That was
I like that
fun.
one. Yeah, good job. Good job. I'll
Good
shout out
job.
the author here who
Applause,
wrote all of
applause.
these. Uh,
Baksu.
who is this is Stay Tease Dreams on Tumblr. I went
Shout
to
out to
Tumblr for
Stay
this.
Tease Dreams.
Okay. Let me try to find one with a ghost.
As a ghost, as like the person?
No, just like
Okay.
a actual like a proper haunting, not just like a
Okay.
thunderstorm or a haunted house. Let's get some real ghosts in here.
Where my goblins
Um,
at? Put
where
your
my
claws
goblins
up.
at?
Put your claws up. An all black roaster. An all black
Okay.
roaster.
Here's one that might have some real ghosts in it.
Okay.
This is you and Hongjun.
Okay. I feel that's interesting. It's an
Never,
interesting pairing.
I've never read for Hongjun before.
Yeah, we'll
I've
see.
only read like a handful. I haven't read these since the last time we filmed fan fiction. It's been a
Yeah.
while.
Check out that video for a good time.
Let's see. So here's the plot. You swear your new house is haunted, but Hongjun doesn't believe you. So you make him sleep over to prove a point.
Okay.
Uh,
That was forward.
that was, yeah. The
You don't
warnings,
believe me?
generally
Come
creepy
here.
ghost stuff. This is claiming there's ghost stuff inside.
I'll take their word
Oh,
for it.
oh,
But
I won't spoil. There's some more spoilers in the warnings, so
okay.
I won't. This is going somewhere.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm ready. Strap
okay.
in.
Uh, you were humming to yourself as you unpacked various dishes and cooking utensils. It was the first time you were alone in your new place after moving all your stuff over the last few days. The bed finally arrived, so you would be staying your first night as well. The house was eerily quiet, and you had the odd feeling in your gut whenever you were alone, but you convinced yourself it's just because it was a new place. You weren't used to it yet and didn't quite feel like yours yet. You've been lucky and tongue-tied. You have been lucky when finding the place at all. Your last landlord didn't allow you to renew your lease due to them selling the building, so you panicked
How
trying to find
dare
somewhere to
they?
live. I know. Oh,
Rent man.
renting is so stressful
Ugh. And expensive.
and expensive. Um, this place came up on your search, and you were surprised no one had snatched it up yet. The rent was reasonable, and the house itself was roomy and nicely built. There's a
You see that?
reason. No, no,
It
no.
is it's
Okay.
sturdy. Good
My
good good
my
bones.
family my family was looking at houses, to go to move to, after my dad retires so we could be closer to some family, and there was a house that was really big and nice looking, but it
Mhm.
was built next to a cemetery, and that's why it was so cheap, and I
Oh.
looked at my
Yeah,
mom,
don't do
and
that.
me and her, we looked at each other, and we're like, "No, no, we're not going
Well,
there, that is
actually, there
haunted."
was yeah, I used to live in a really old farmhouse that was built in, like, the 1800s, and there was a cemetery on the land. So,
Yeah, no, mm-mm,
I mean, it was
not
just
messing with
there. I
that.
didn't have a choice. I grew up
Yeah.
there.
I know. No,
You don't
now
get
we
to
have a choice. This is a choice we could make, and it would be the wrong one.
yeah, you just have to, avoid it with the lawnmower. You don't wanna run over them.
No, no.
That
Yeah,
was the
so
biggest issue.
we shut down that idea real quick of, moving there in the future. Anyways, This
Continue.
place came up okay, yeah, there it goes. So this one was by far the best price. You thought it was a bit odd, but the landlord seemed pleasant enough, so you didn't question it much. You just felt relieved too, but as the night would go on, you would start regret not asking more questions. Staring down the dimly lit hallway where you swear you just heard someone speak, you listen intently. Slowly, you tiptoe down the hall before peering into the rooms. Seeing and hearing nothing, you let out a soft hum in confusion. Maybe it was just a neighbor. Maybe the house isn't soundproof that well. Man, I'd be carrying a baseball bat. I
Always.
can't go through that
I mean,
unarmed.
you should just do
No.
that in general, in
Yeah,
life.
just through your house, just always have a baseball bat.
Always have a
Just
baseball
ready
bat.
ready to go.
Ready to
Um,
swing.
yeah,
You never know
um,
when a ghost is about to come up behind you.
you never know.
You never know.
Let's see. Isn't it was an excuse that comforted you until other things started to happen. A door that you swore you closed was suddenly open, the light in the living room flickering any time you entered the room, the sound of footsteps when you knew there was no one in the house. The most frightening thing to happen, though, was when you were putting your stuff away in the bathroom. As you set your toothbrush in the holder on the
All of this is
counter,
happening in
your
the bathroom.
your eyes
All the
caught
noise is
something in
happening.
the mirror. From the corner of your eye, a black figure was standing in the room across the hall behind you. You gasped as you spun around, only to be left dumbfounded when the room was empty. Without thinking, you ran into the room and looked around, half expecting someone to be there. But when there was no sign of anything or anyone, your heart pounded painfully in your chest.
Oh, wow.
Walking back into the bath, we're having a heart attack now.
We're
Like, our
having a
house is
heart
heart
attack,
attack
guys.
death.
You know what's scary? Medical,
Medical issues.
issues.
I know too much about that. Okay, walking back into the bathroom, you looked in the mirror before trying to recreate how you had seen the reflection. Maybe it was just a shadow or a trick of the light. No matter how many times
Shadow.
shadow. Anyways. No matter how many times you tried, you couldn't seem to see the same thing you had seen before. You were officially unsettled. As you tried your best to stay
Officially,
calm,
now is the time. I
officially,
am
no,
unsettled.
we're now unsettled. Before, I was
Guys,
thinking about it.
I am
Now it's
unsettled.
official. Yeah, okay. You tried your best to stay calm. Texting Hongjun casually about it when he was
As you
coming
do.
over. You hoped that he could help you figure out what to do. Oh, imagine if you could just hit up Hongjun
Casually into it.
whenever like, "Dude, my house is totally haunted. You gotta come see."
Yeah, you gotta stay here overnight so I can prove to you that
Overnight.
my house is
Yeah.
haunted. Wink, wink.
Whatever what you should have expected, however, was not Hongjun comforting you, but teasing you. Hongjun chuckled after you recounted the various things that had been happening. You're getting too worked up. It's only because you aren't used to the place yet, and it's still pretty empty, so it makes sense that it feels off. Logic. Um,
That's valid.
but I swear I saw someone. And what about the footsteps? It's just an old house. It's just the floorboards.
It's
The whole
never
place
just the
was remodeled.
floorboards.
It shouldn't be making those noises. He grabbed your face. Oh, I thought we were still texting. He must
Oh.
be we're
He's
not
here.
texting anymore. He's at our house now.
His arms just
Um,
come out of the phone.
I swear this isn't a ghost.
He
Um,
is the
he
ghost.
he is the ghost. He grabbed your face as he stared into your eyes. The house is not haunted. You're just a chicken. Yeah.
Okay, Hungton.
You smacked him on the chest and he laughed before he pulled you into his arms as you leaned back on the couch. I'm kidding, but I promise it's not what you think. It's just an overactive imagination. Even
I
with
don't think
Hongjun's
so.
confident skepticism, you were still unsettled. Officially. Um,
Officially unsettled.
officially.
I want like a bumper sticker. I am officially
I know.
unsettled.
Okay. Can you stay tonight until I feel better about this place? Hongju smiled as he peered down at you. Hmm, you just want me all to yourself, huh? You could have just asked.
Yeah.
No need to make up ghost stories. I guess we're dating. I guess
Oh, is that what
that's why you could text
they
him.
didn't give us
I
this
guess we're
information. They
no,
didn't establish the relationship. So that's
no.
fine.
But I guess we're dating. That's kind of what
Okay.
it sounds like. Okay.
Cute.
You pull away from him as you pouted angrily at him. I'm not making it up. He
I'm
chuckled
not
before
making it
grabbing
up.
your face and kissing you. You're definitely
Yeah, okay,
dating.
yeah, this escalated.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Establish a
sorry.
relationship here.
I'm just teasing.
It's okay,
Uh,
Hongju.
let's
We love
see.
you.
You glared at him before you got up, playing your own game. "It's fine, you don't have to stay." Hongjun quickly grabbed your hand and pulls you back to the couch and into his arm.
Oh.
"Baby," he whined. "I was just kidding." Oh, he's got pet names for you and everything
Oh,
already.
how
This is
cute.
definitely an established relationship.
I would hope
Uh,
so. Or
yeah,
else we escalated real fast from
yeah,
friends texting to whatever this is.
yeah. You repressed a smile as he started pressing kisses into your face. "I'll stay with you for as long as you want me to." You met his eyes and pouted. You gave him a small smile and crossed your wait, as in wow, I'm tongue-tied. You gave
Okay.
in as a small smile
Okay.
crossed your face. "Promise?" He nodded. "Yes, I promise." So reliable.
Pinky
Good.
swear.
You smiled
Pinky
as
swear.
you as you hugged him, making him chuckle. This is my one criticism. They need to come up with different words for laughing. It's always
Yeah,
chuckle.
chuckle, like smirk and
Yeah.
stuff. We need
That
well,
that's my that's
there's
my
only so
one
many words.
literary criticism. Yeah. Grabbing your face, he kissed you again, but this time you reciprocated. The
Oh, I
kisses
wasn't
were
before?
no, I guess not.
Okay,
The
that's fine.
kisses were slow and soft as you held on to each other, getting lost in yourselves. Just as Hongjun started pull I was told
What?
this was hang on.
We were
PG-13 warning.
we were told
Ah.
this was fluff? I
Uh,
was expecting fluff.
just as Hongjun started pulling at your clothes, a loud bang from down the hall made you
No,
both jump
yeah,
a shot.
see?
Okay, so it was interrupted,
Yeah,
but
it always is. That's how they keep it
okay,
PG.
okay. You and Hongjun stared at each other for a moment before he rose and slowly walked down the hall. You watched him with bated breath until he came back, a smile softly at you. A box fell over. I wonder how that happened, though. Could it not have been the
But
ghost?
it will maybe it's a mouse. Maybe it's a
Okay.
cockroach.
A giant
You never
cockroach that
know.
can knock a box over.
You never know.
That's the stuff of nightmares. Let's see. "How?" you asked with piqued confusion. He shrugged nonchalantly. "Was probably not on the table fully because he doesn't think you're competent." It's clearly what it is.
Wow.
Relationship drama, that's more
Misogyny.
I'm inserting into this. You knitted your brow as he chuckled as if reading your mind. "It wasn't ghosts, dummy." "You don't know that," you mumbled as he sighed dramatically before plopping down on the couch again. He hugged you close to him. "I'm sure it was really nothing, okay?" You met his eyes and he smiled, making you feel a bit better. He pressed a soft kiss to your lips before smirking. "Now, where were we?"
I don't know. Gotta go. Gotta go make sure there's no ghosts in the house.
A few hours later, you and Hongjun were getting ready to go to bed. You had begun to relax. Nothing had happened since the box fell over, and you were starting to take Hongjun's words as reality. Until your eyes caught a shadow in the hall. You watched it until slowly it disappeared around the corner. You called out in curiosity. "What are you doing, Hongjun?" "What?" You
Yeah.
heard
Why are you
Hongjun's
walking in the hallway?
call from the opposite side of the house. That wasn't Hongjun. I wonder what it was.
Something spooky.
Okay. You froze, your heart racing as you realized it had not been him. You swallowed before walking slowly towards the door. You peered down the hall where the shadow had come from before running into the kitchen where you heard Hongjun's voice. When you appeared in obvious distress, Hongjun was quick to approach you. When you told him what had happened, he told you to stay in the kitchen before he walked back towards the bedroom. At least grab a baseball bat. You saw a shadow.
Shadow,
He
my
might
shadow,
have
my shadow. Grab that baseball bat. It's the key to life. Always have a baseball bat in your hand.
You stood impatiently as you twiddled with your hands, looking around for something heavy in case it was the thief. Okay, they were thinking a little bit now, but you shoulda
They're using their brain. That's good.
yeah, now. Um, let's see, he shook his head. "There's nothing in the house." You groaned. "Then what was it?" "Maybe someone passing by outside. Let's make sure all the windows are locked." You nodded
Good
as
idea.
you did as he bed. Checking everything thoroughly, your mind raced as you wondered which would be less frightening, someone outside the house or
Or
something
someone
inside?
oh, okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Both, actually, both are scary. An
Yeah,
unsolicited person outside is also as scary as something inside your house.
yeah. Let's see. As you finally lie down in bed, Hongjun could see your mind racing as you stared at the ceiling. Facing you, he gently stroked your cheek. "Baby." That's all he says. I guess he's trying to comfort you by saying, "Oh, baby." Like,
Thank you.
let's see. "Hongjun, I'm telling you, it's haunted." He
He is
almost laughed but
Hongjoon.
repressed it. "You're not
Haunted.
haunted." She said, "Fine, the house is haunted." He let out a soft laugh, this time before he pulled you into his arms. "The house isn't haunted either, you're just scared." As he cradled you in his arms for a while, you were gently lulled to sleep, though nervous tension sat in your chest. Even though he would admit it, Hongjun was feeling it too. As Hongjun's eyes fluttered open, he tried to figure out what had woken him. Glancing
It
at
was
his
the
phone, he
ghosts.
noticed it was nearly 2 in the morning. Turning over, he noticed you were no longer in the bed and something in his stomach twisted. "Oh, we got kidnapped." "Oh, no."
What?
"I
What?
think so. We're not in the bed anymore."
Oh,
He woke up and we disappeared. He didn't believe me. Now I'm gone. The ghost got me.
the ghost got
Um,
him.
Sitting up, he heard a soft creak in the hall. His eyes moved to the bottom of the door where he saw subtle movement of a shadow underneath. He frowned as he climbed out of the bed and towards the door. As he pulled the door open, he saw your figure move around the corner of the hall into the living room.
How did you
"Baby,"
know?
he called out softly, not wanting to scare you. That's the only thing he calls you, and I feel
Baby,
really weird
baby,
just saying,
baby.
"Baby, baby, hey." It's
Well,
not
they probably
something that
didn't wanna they didn't wanna
I
make up
d
a
don't
name.
wanna do, like, a your name insert,
Yeah.
even though I'd prefer that instead of I don't know, I don't care for that as a pet name. Anyways, uh, when you didn't reply, he followed after you, worried something had happened. "Did you hear something again? Could you not sleep?" As he rounded the corner, he felt his heart jolt as the house was empty. Looking into the kitchen, you were nowhere in sight. He walked to the front door, seeing as it was still locked. Feeling uneasy, he was about to call out for you when you heard a voice from the hall. "Hongjun?" His eyes darted towards the bedroom, and he rushed into the hall, spotting you peering from the bedroom with a confused look. "What are you doing?" you asked softly. He stared at you for a moment as he tried to figure out what had happened. "How did you do that?" he asked, dumbfounded as he walked back to you. "Do what?" As he explained what happened, your expression slowly became more scared, only making him freak out more. You shook your head. "I was in the bathroom. I didn't come out here." He swallowed as his chest grew tight and his heart pounded.
We tried to warn
"Had you
him.
been Was there really something in this house?" "I told you," you said in a forced whisper. He shook his head. "No, there's gotta be an explanation. No, that was
Come
weird.
on, man.
That was
Come
weird.
on.
No." Okay. Here, I have to yawn. Whew. Okay, that was a
Ghost
small
Stream,
yawn.
17, their new song, "Yawn."
Oh, yeah.
It's very
Um,
beautiful.
it is. Um, as Hongjun walked around the house, turning on the lights and checking everything, you watched him in silence. When he found nothing, he sighed and you shook your head. "What are you hoping to find exactly?" He sighed as he rubbed his face. "I don't know." The moment of silence between you was suddenly filled with the sound of the door at the end of the hall cracking open. You and
Ooh.
Hongjun stared at it with silent shock. Slowly, you reached out and grabbed his wrist in fear as you both hold your breath. This is where you grab a baseball bat.
Not a
Not
wrist, a
not
baseball bat.
Hongjun. You gonna throw Hongjun at the ghost? No, you get a
Well, I
baseball
mean,
bat.
he is, like, small and, like, throwable, so it's possible. But I wouldn't do that to
Okay.
him. You must defend yourself with weapons.
No, yeah, no, you gotta take be responsible.
Yeah.
Don't throw
Always
your loved ones
hold.
at ghosts.
Throw baseball bats.
Um, let's see. In the dark room, you could just make out what appeared to be a person standing in the darkness. Hongjun? The voice that called out from the room was your own, or at least an echo of it. Ice
Well,
ran through
are
your
we like in
veins.
a what whoa, what? Oh, okay, ice ran through it. Are we like in their like time warp storyline? Is that what's happening?
I don't know.
Do you remember
I guess
that
we'll find
movie
out.
where they were like stuck in that time warp with like a bunch of clones or whatever? I feel like that's this. They like met
I don't
themselves
know.
and they tried to kill the person who looked like them. That was actually bad. We watched it together. It's fine.
Vaguely, I could be thinking
Yes.
of something different, though.
I don't know. You were
Was it
sick
like
at the
when
time.
they
You probably
yeah,
didn't remember.
was it that mirror that they had upstairs that yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one,
yeah,
okay, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That
It's
they walked
giving
through
me
the
that
mirror.
vibes.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit. Okay. Ice ran through your veins as you felt your breath hitch. Oh, here's a your name insert.
Oh, good. Finally.
Your name.
Oh,
Insert your name. For those people listening, you can insert your own
Jesse
name if
and
you
or
want.
Lori.
And I just had to tickle my throat. Um, it was Hongjun's voice this time, calling out your name as the figure took a step closer to the door, a creaking floorboard announcing its movement. Suddenly, Hongjun grabbed your hand and pulled you toward the front door. No words were spoken as he grabbed his keys and pulled you out of the house. You ran to the car with no other thought than escape. You didn't know who or what was lingering in the darkness, and there was no way you were going to find out. It wasn't until you and Hongjun were heading down the street that you seemed to find your words. Oh, we have some mild language. I'll
Oh,
censor it. What the frick was that? Gotta
valid.
keep gotta
Valid.
keep it valid, you said with an exasperated fear. Hongshu shook his head, and his hands shook with adrenaline and fear. Reaching over, he took your hand. I don't know, but you are not going back to that house, not alone, and not until it's daytime. We need to find out what the frick is going on.
Yeah. Frick,
I didn't
frickin',
get any
fricker,
foul
frick.
language. I didn't get any foul language warnings for this. You sighed as you leaned your head back, letting the adrenaline and fear course through you. My landlord has some explaining to do. There is no way in heck that he didn't know something was wrong with that house. Hongju
No
nodded
wonder
his
the rent
head.
was so cheap.
I know. Never buy if something is unreasonably lowly priced, it's priced that way for a reason. It's not worth it.
So
No
either
money is
don't
worth
do it or bring a baseball bat because you're gonna need it.
and maybe a priest. Let's just cover all of the bases. Let's see. Let's see. Hongju nodded his head as his mind raced. You're staying with me until we figure this out, okay? You nodded your head and squeezed his hand, grateful that he had been with you tonight. After a few tense moments passed, you peeked over at him. Is it too soon to say I told you so?
Yeah,
The
it's not
end.
too soon.
Yes. Yeah, so those are my fan fictions that I had. So, hopefully that was sufficiently spooky and on theme enough. Um, I thought they were all decently creative scenarios. So, yeah, I approve. So, yeah, that is that's what I got for Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween. No French horns this year
No
in our
French
fan
horns.
fictions.
There was a severe lack of brass
A French
instruments.
horse. Yeah. Yeah. But I mixed it up. We got some
It's
different
okay.
idols this time.
Yeah, I'll put a link to our old video on here because it was really fun, and
Yeah. It
I
was
don't think
fun.
people saw it enough because it
No,
was
well,
back
it
when we were
was a
still
long
small.
time ago now. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a long time ago that we filmed that.
it was an early
So,
video.
yeah, yeah, it was
But it was
our
fun.
first
It was good.
spooky. Yeah.
It's similar to vibe to this, only it was more edited because we weren't
Mhm.
live.
Yeah, but I don't know, there's something scary about reading fan fictions live that fits the holiday.
Yeah,
So
there's a different type of fear.
so yeah, that is Halloween. That is what we
That is
got for Halloween.
Halloween. That
Is
is.
there anything else that we wanna throw in real quick?
No, I can shill our products one last time
Yes,
if you
do
would
that.
like. Here we go. Woo! Stray Kids. We
Mm.
have a keychain. It's wonderful. Look at it. You can see it closer. because I can't scroll down for some reason. But you can look closer on your own time. But not only that, we have a bunch of other stuff. Look, it's me. Wow, so cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
Seven Heaven Tops going real fast because that concert's coming up for everyone. So I have some stuff to get out the door tomorrow as well, and then I might have to take them off the market for a little bit because I can't make stuff while I'm at your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be gone for a week, so I might have to limit the clothing options. But we'll see. Um, we have this cute little keychain. Look, this little guy. Look at
So
him.
cute.
So cute.
So cute.
So happy.
Y
So wonderful. We also have him in patch form. You can iron him on anything that is fabric.
Yes.
Very fun. And then we have our old stuff that you've seen before. Very fun. ATEEZ
Mhm.
in theme with Hongjun and San. We have 17 in theme with Vernon.
Yes. Yeah,
But we got
what was your favorite fan fiction that I read?
I think I think Vernon's was my favorite.
I think Vernon's was the most in character.
It really did suit,
Yeah. I
them
thought
all.
it
I
was
wish
gonna be the least, like, we thought it was gonna be the least in character, and
Yeah,
oh, I just ripped my headphone out. Hang on.
it's okay.
And then it ended
Aw.
up being
I
the
wish there
best
was
one.
more interaction at the end. I think that would've been funny and
We never heard
entertaining.
who the tall man with the
Who
bright
did
smile was. They never named him.
who could it
I
be?
mean,
That
it
could
could
be
only
so
be
many
one
members of
person.
17. It
No,
could be
it's
anyone.
DK. It's DK. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's probably DK.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one's probably my favorite out of all of
Mhm.
them.
Yeah, but I was surprised at the level of spookiness at the last one. They did a good job
Yeah,
incorporating
the
the
Hongjun
the
one was
ghost. It
really
was a
interesting.
Yeah, it actually had like a proper haunting. Like, the
Yeah, I
first
feel
one, we,
like
like, warmed up with, like, it's probably just our thoughts because we got stranded by a taxi driver in the middle of a storm. So, but yeah, the last one, they gave us a real ghost that you
yeah,
saw
and
with your eyes.
Mhm. And I feel like they were also
So
playing into, like, the ATEEZ storyline too, with, like, the time bending thing too a little
mm,
bit, 'cause, like, you would hear a voice over there, but he was, like, right there. So, yeah, could be
yeah,
that. Could be
maybe.
dimensional. Who knows?
Maybe. Who knows?
Who
But yes,
knows?
I have the desire to go eat some candy now because
That's
there's some
good.
left over.
That's good. I have
I
some peanut butter M&Ms that I would
have
like to
some
eat as
Kit
well.
Kats. Some
That's
Kit
all I
Kats
have. I don't
and
have any other fun candy.
did oh, is it in my pocket? It's in my pocket!
Oh, congrats.
I got Oh no, my Reese's cup melted in my pocket. No.
Oh, that's sad. You know what's really
That was
scary?
so
Melting your own
fun.
chocolate in your pocket.
No.
Happy
No, it was such a
Halloween.
tall it was like a nice, like, perfect mini Reese's cup,
That
because
is
I love the mini
unfortunate.
ones, and now it's all flat. Happy Halloween. Okay.
See
Well,
you guys later.
see you guys later.
I have some more topics that we can stream about. I feel like it would be fun.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
we're also
so
still learning the software, so
mm,
bear with us as we go through technical issues. But it's okay
yes,
because we're
yes,
learning.
and yes, so keep an eye on our Twitter's accounts for, when we're going to be doing
Oh
more
wait,
of these
wait,
in the future. Hmm?
wait. I got
What,
something
what,
wrong.
what?
Wait.
What?
Boom.
Nice.
I did these yesterday.
You're a
Okay.
professional streamer
Continue
now.
on. Continue on.
Okay, yeah, so go to follow this account, and we will announce when we're doing live streams
Live
and
streams
just our
and
regular
videos.
videos. Yeah, videos
Yep.
too, we announce videos too.
We also
Um
post on Instagram.
Wow! Follow our
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know our name's a
Um,
little funky, but that's what was available at the
yeah,
time
someone
we
already
made the
took what we
account.
wanted.
We'll get it
So
one day.
yeah,
And
and
then
then,
also our shop. We also have an Instagram and
yay.
Twitter. That name is very uniform and I like it. Uh,
Yes, it's very good. Very
we
good.
love it.
So you can
But yeah. Also, my plan for tonight is to finish editing the album reaction to 17th Heaven. And I'll get that out tomorrow.
very excited to see your reaction to Monster. It's going to be great. Yeah.
I was surprised at how emotional I got though for like most of the songs. I mean, not for Monster, but for like all the other ones. The lyrics were real intense.
Mm. I'm
But
excited to
yeah.
see it. So I'll be
Yeah,
watching.
should be fun.
Yeah. And you can follow my Twitch. I started streaming games on Twitch.
You did.
If you like gaming, you can follow me at Lori Gamer Bro. Right now I'm
Yeah.
playing Baldur's Gate 3 Dark Urge. So I'm being evil. And you make a
Yeah.
guest appearance on my Dark Urge streams as
Sometime.
well. So we'll have one of those this week as well. And
Yeah,
yeah,
and
I
I'll
think we
put
did
a
pretty
link
good.
somewhere.
Somewhere,
Somewhere where
yeah.
links exist.
Somewhere.
Yeah, you can also
Yeah.
follow her on Twitter. That's the best way to find her and her
Mhm.
separate streams.
At Lori Gamer Bro.
But
Pretty
yeah,
easy. So yeah,
this
that
has
is
been
everything.
fun. We had a successful stream this time. The first
Successful
one was a mess.
stream. It was a mess. It was a fun mess, but
Very
yeah,
fun, and there were some great moments, but it was so bad that you
it's
can't
so
get through
bad.
watching
You
it.
can't.
The quality
Yeah.
was so bad. I don't know why, but it was. So it makes me
I don't know what we
sad,
did
but
wrong,
it was a good time. I
but
do wanna do more game nights though. Now that we've
more game
figured
nights.
it out,
Game night was fun.
K-pop game nights is the way to go. Those are so fun.
I had a good
We
time.
did utilize
So
that game though, because there's no more of those, the bald K-pop idol one. That was my favorite thing. I might have to make my own bald K-pop
you make
idol,
your own bald K-pop idols.
and I'll
Honestly,
just
you're so
quiz
good at
you.
Photoshop. Yeah, you're good at Photoshop, so
Yeah,
it'll work.
I'll make
It'll work.
my own games, that's fine. But
Yeah.
yeah, I have, like, a few of them saved that I think are gonna be really fun, so I'm excited.
Okay.
So we'll need to pick a
Yes.
day to do that. But
Yeah.
yeah, look
Yeah,
forward to more
probably next week.
streaming
We
because
can
this
do
is
it next
fun.
week. Yeah. Yeah, you'll be here
Yeah.
for a while, so we'll get
Yeah,
some YouTube streams, some Twitch streams. We'll have a good time.
filming some
Oh,
reactions as well, so
some
get
reactions.
ready.
Because who else coming out? Jungkook is coming out.
Yeah,
Kiss of Life.
yes, I'm excited for that one. That one
Yeah,
looks
that looks
fun.
really good.
Um,
I feel like there's someone else that I'm missing that's really obvious.
there is who is it? Who is it?
I can't think of it now. I'm gonna open Twitter and find out.
Yeah, I know, Red Velvet?
Red Velvet?
They're
Is it
not
Red
coming back
Velvet?
when not when I'm there though. They're gonna
Oh,
come back later. But
okay.
I like their concept. It looks really fun.
Yeah. So
This is annoying me now. Who is coming back? Does anyone know? Wait, there's a chat. Oh, hi, Brooke. Brooke is here.
oh, hi, Brooke.
Stray Kids, yeah.
Oh,
Go
Stray Kids
check
the
out.
one that's coming back?
No, well, they are actually coming back.
Oh.
But Brooke, I made this for you. Wait for it. We're going back. Let me get over here. This is for you. It's a 3 Ratcha keychain just for you. Stray Kids themed. Look at that.
Yeah.
I made a hip hop line bias, but it's fine.
So, yeah, that's what we got coming up. But I need to eat my melted Reese cup.
Yeah, just meter
So,
stuff. But this
yeah.
live will probably stay live. It seemed like the quality was much better than our first one.
Yeah, so
So
we'll
if you
actually
got
post this one
here,
this time.
yeah, if you got here late, you can be part of the rewatch crew and stuff like that. So
Yes.
yay. We're learning,
Happy
we're evolving.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween, bye.
Yes.
And we're gone.
Okay. Goodbye.